Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. Oh, ankle pick to get this fight down. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Islam Makhachev getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Crowd always laughs when they go north-south, DC. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athlete's back to the picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, beautiful level chance.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. Got to be careful here.
Diaz is in half guard.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he bails on the submission now. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
You're giving up position. You're giving up some space before you...
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
All right, round two. Well, now for the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heel to the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over.
Makhachev gets the double leg takedown. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. That was a slick transition. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Oh, right into mount. Now he's got good body position, yup. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Ooh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. He's got to be careful here.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
getting him out here.
15 seconds.
Hand control. Hand control.
Postures up. Oh, huge elbow. What a round.
Stop.
Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right. Perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that. Now.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striking.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh! Right hook to the head, blocked. Islam Makhachev going for the takedown here, but he misses. Oh! Strong inside leg kick.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oh, he's out.
Great submission defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. There it is. Now he's running him out.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Nicely done. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Single collar tie here. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Constantly a moving target.
Oh, good defense, yes.
He passes the half.
Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Lands with the ground and pound.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Hurry up. Grab a seat. Grab a seat. Listen. Don't worry about anything. What I need you to do is stay with the technique. You're all right. You're all right. We've trained.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. Like that.
Whiffs on that offering. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Makhachev's has got full mount now.
Changing the position.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package. Well, he's got his back now. Makhachev's in half guard. 2 minutes have gone by. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Great job landing from the top position.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
And there you go, again, half guard. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Diaz. It's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Arms in deep.
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Diaz has got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. We'll see if he can make those adjustments and rally here in this next round. Lands a big elbow there. Right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Beautiful.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Diaz is in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Makhachev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Woo! And now he's got the back. Makhachev's in half guard now.
Oh, right into Mo.
1 minute to go in the fight. Oh, he's got his back.
Hands up. Hands up. Don't let him get around your neck.
All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can...
Oh, there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year.
Close one. It's going to be a close one.
The
Ladies
official
and gentlemen,
decision is in. It
after
resides
5
with Bruce
rounds,
Buffer.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.